So now we're going to get into some frequently asked questions. And I have two panelists here to help me do that. These are two exhibitors that have been at the Imagine Upstate festivals in the past. They know the ropes. So they're going to help me answer these questions. So that is Eugene Grant from BMW and Josh Folks from Copus. So thank you guys for being here. Our first question is, what does a typical exhibit space look like? Could you guys give us some insight on what it looks like on festival day?
Josh, why don't you answer first?
Absolutely. So definitely glad to be here, glad to help. I think a typical exhibit space looks however customizable the exhibitor wants to customize it. They have a lot of freedom, a lot of control in order to move and decorate, have different activities, different space. Usually you are given a tent that has a couple tables inside of that tent. And then based on what your activity looks like, you'll have, access to electricity and other things that you may need, but definitely making room for the activity that you're putting on, having some sort of information about your company, what you guys are doing, what career paths you guys are promoting, and then obviously, allowing for the kids, the families to come by and, just take part in whatever you guys are displaying, making sure there's enough space for your volunteers and everything like that. So again, a lot of it is customizable. You can have it your way, but definitely just keep a few of those things in mind.
Mm-hmm. And if Eugene,
yeah, I would. Sure, I would agree with exactly what Josh has said. I think you have the opportunity to make it as interactive as you would like for it to be. So with that being the case, I know in our past we try to spread out a little bit so the kids have enough room to move. Because they tend to get pretty excited when they're doing some of these activities, and so you want them to have fun and not be trying to control so somebody doesn't get hurt. And so just spread the activities out a little bit, and so a lot of times if it's not overly sunny, we'll even drag our tables out a little bit if we have enough room. A lot of it would just depend on your spot and that kind of thing, but we've brought driving robots before, and so we pretty much intermingle with the participants themselves. So we'll be standing out in front and driving our robot around, and then we'll just hand it to one of the kids. So it's all about trying to dream up that excitement for them. You want to make it fun, and to me that's the key. But yeah, it's extremely flexible and customizable. Just bear in mind, the safety of aspects, things like that. But for the most part, no, keep it fun.
For sure. Thank you guys for your input. And so here's some extra information. So every standard exhibitor is going to get a 10 by 10 tent that will be provided by Professional Party Rentals. They will bring it in day of, set it up, and break it down for all of you. There will also be one table and two chairs along with that tent. If you guys want to add any promotional materials like your own signage, your own banners, flyers, business cards, all of that, you are more than welcome to bring all of that. We actually encourage it because the more signage, the more you're going to be able to draw attendees into your booth. But we do ask that you try to keep your activity within the confines of your exhibit space. There will be a lot of people, there will be a lot of exhibitors, so try not to spill out of your tent too much if you can. Alrighty.